Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys doing? Hellscat Death here, bringing you another episode of Wednesday Night Fights. This one is the ladder tournament. 10-minute delay on this one. So we got the Bastards versus Polar. This is going to be a really good match, so this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to drag this out just a little bit so we can come back, but joining me in the booth tonight, the man, the myth, the legend. What up, Dis? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Hells. It's fun to be here, and it's good that we're starting off on a new tournament. And so far, I'm really liking this one and enjoying it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, of course, moderator of the year, in my opinion. Also joining us this evening, Mr. Legit. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not too bad, bud. Not too bad. It's going to be a good fight.
I'm expecting this to be a real tactical fight. I think these teams are either going to be very strategic or they're just going to go at each other and bludgeon each other to death.
All right, so we got maps all set up yet there, Legit, or are we still getting that all tied up?
Yeah, maps are all set. Ladder tournament maps for this week will be Liberty Falls, everybody's favorite map for NBA, and Murrow.
Murrow. And Legit, can you go over a little bit of the rules? Because some people might not be familiar with ladder, as you know, we were doing NBA with GTL, and now we've kind of moved on to this tournament. Can you just kind of go over like tank lineups and how the tournament format is played?
Yeah, nice. They want to do 3-minute timer instead of the confusing tank picking thing. Okay, so the rules are 770 NBA, so 7 tanks, 70 tier points. All have to be tier 10 tanks. Max of 3 tanks with the same name, so like 3 bat shats. But then there's also a max of 3 premium tanks, and we just got a new one over here, so you can run 3 of those new WZ-111s, but then you can't run like an M60 because then it's over the 3 max. And then the same also goes for mercenaries, so you can run 3 machines and then that's it. But you can run 3 machines and 3 Valors. Those don't cross over and coincide, so those are all Gucci.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Dis, and what we're going to be talking about, I'm going to let you go ahead and pronounce the new WZ tank.
So we have the new WZ tank, and it is pronounced Qilin. And I actually did some research on this, so a little time filler. That this was actually a symbol that was associated with the Ming Dynasty in China, and probably originated with giraffes being brought from Africa to China, and the term Qi and Lin referring to the male and the female of this mythical beast that now appears on the Qilin tank. Pretty cool, huh?
Right, that's pretty sweet. It's awesome.
Yeah, I told you I'd have some deets for you, and in kind of the mythology, if you want a little bit more, is that the mythology is that this beast would appear on the arrival or the passing of some sort of leader or ruler in Chinese lore.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm never going to remember that pronunciation. It's just going to be the Wazadoodle 111 QL.
Yeah, because and then we got told very shortly by a good friend, do not, if you're on stream, and this will go out to other commentators, do not say it with a Q, because it's a very offensive.
It's a derogatory term.
Yes, yeah. It's a very derogatory term. All right, tanks getting picked up there. Dead Lemon in the 268, Private Shady in the Chisel, Wolf Silver, Batchat, Reaper, King of Bolton Valors, Killing You for Fun, and Odin, 1 in the QL, 1 in the 5A.
Nice. And then over on the polar side, we have in the LT Uncle Buck, Gucci Mane in the machine, along with Carbine Killa, Isbox in the Valor, and then we got triple Super Conks um, coming at you there. So we'll get this going with Coyote, Smokey Joe, and Ava.
There we go. Liberty Falls. Interesting map.
Yeah, as I look at this map, Hells, is that I think there's really just two lines of attack. I think the obvious one is the 1-2, and you have one of the caps sitting right there at like B2. The other cap sits back in B7, and maybe there is a line of attack on the 9 line, but that seems more like a flank or a feint than maybe an all-out direct assault. But we'll see if the teams prove us different tonight.
Alrighty. Odin lone tank up on B. Everybody else from TB down low here.
You can already see kind of the difference in the lineup when you're looking at Polar is definitely loading up on those Super Conquerors, which are going to move a little bit slower, which seem definitely like a 1-2 push. Tanks that can slog it out and use those ridge lines. Where I think you see on the TB side more mobility. So you could swing to either side of the battlefield very quickly.
All right.
You can almost see the strat forming here with Polar. Keeping the machines, getting vision with Uncle Buck up there in the 100 on the highway, and then sending everything else, it looks like, towards the 1-2 line. Private Shady just detected, and Uncle Buck just detected each other. That's where they're putting that 268 over there on the bastard side. Up there in that little climb, we've seen a lot of teams when we have played this map in the past, that A1 is a really nice position for a TD, a Stir, or even a UDES. Very filthy position up there.
5A's floating just kind of in the center for TB, able to just swing and do whatever they really want. The QL's thing's alpha is immense, so let's see.
Oh, filthy, actually. We were running with a platoon mate the other night, and we were watching 680 and 700 alpha shots come out of that thing.
Just
very slow here by Polar. They're really making sure that they don't rush into anything too hard.
This map is such a pain in the butt to stream. Here we go.
Yep.
Trying to get 268 vision.
Yeah, now the machines are moving in on the other side. I think they've realized, or at least they think, that it's just Private Shady over there. But notice those Valors and the Qilin did not move up. So now these machines are kind of second-guessing themselves. I think this might be a feint by Polar. By Polar to draw tanks towards the 8-9 and then push along the 1-2. Let's see how that plays out.
Right. I feel you on that one.
At pressure by Uncle Buck, and he gets off real quick. Very good, keeping his hit points there. Carbine Killer is going in on the Chisel here. Chisel's a one-shot. Oh, Chisel left on 25 hit points, and he goes down. Uncle Buck with the kill. Kind of an interesting little city battle going on here with the machines and the light tank.
Looks like
Inga getting in
comps
here,
are pushing
Odin
now.
getting in here. Yeah.
Just looking on the
just wanted
mini-map.
to draw enough of them off. And the thing is, Hells, these machines, even though they're taking some hits, they're surviving a long time. Well, down goes one of them finally. Gucci needs to keep that tank in the game because he has
Buck's
4
going
tanks
after the
tied up
Bat
right now.
Chat. Bat Chat's on reload. Oh, Wolf trying to dance around Uncle Buck.
He took one from the
There we
Qilin
go.
there.
Uncle Buck gets his target. He lights up the 268.
Uncle Buck's been a little bit of a wild man on this one. He's
Right.
been in that battle like he's playing like a medium or something.
I hate
Just
getting into this
engaging
corner.
everything.
You can't get
He
your
goes
camera any higher. Or tied into
So
a
while
corner.
that little suburb battle was going on over there on A67, Polar was able to move up a lot of their super conquerors into this next ridge position. But if you look at the
Bat
hit
Chat.
points, it's all on the TV side. I mean, I mean TV is dominating in terms of hit points right now.
King is looking at Gucci. Everybody else in hold downs. King really pushing out there to get Gucci.
Yeah, I think they made a call to go after to pincer him
Get
and
him
take
out.
out Gucci Mane right here. Got to get him out, and then that frees up 2 tanks. Maybe you take a hit. Yeah, they took 1 hit to get him out of the game, and now they can focus everything on these 3 super conquerors that are left. A lot of health, but the numbers and the guns are all
Oh,
on
the devil's hit out of the QL right there.
side.
Triple
Yeah.
sixes. Oh my goodness.
Ooh,
Wiley felt
the
that one.
devil's hit. Ouch.
Oh, the fire being flung out that thing.
Yeah, I do have to say, that is a pretty darn cool looking tank with that barrel. Enormous dragon head and kind of all the like almost like scales and fins on it. It's very cool.
We're gonna
Like a
swap.
push has been called here by TB to just go in after these conquerors. They don't want to drag this game out anymore. Bava 420 is going to go down as a one shot. And he does. And just Smokey Joe left. I think that was fantastic defense played by TB.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Great job going out to TB. All right. Guess you want to go do some damage? Sorry, I was doing scoreboard.
Take a quick peek here. Over out here on the polar side, we have Wile E. Coyote in the Super Conch, putting up 1,400 in damage. Had a great game blocking. 28-20 is superb out of a Conqueror. Folks Joe put up just over $1,000, blocking 1340. Scrolling down, Uncle Buck in that LT had a heck of a game. He was all over the place. 1,800 in damage even. And in the machine, Carbine Killer, who just got in there and was just unloading on tanks, was the big hitter for Polar, putting up just over 2,500 in damage. So good stuff there. One more notable there, Bava 420 did block over 3K in the Super Conquerors. So those Super Conquerors working that hold down position were pretty darn good, but not the kind of damage you need out of them. I think the tanks need to be more in the 2K, pushing 3K range to win that fight. Over on the TB side, very nice even damage spread across the board. Odin bringing out the 5A, putting up almost 2K there. Killing you for fun in the Qilin. Look at that, 330 in damage, showing you what that tank can do, putting out some nasty hits, including the devil's hit, as Hells called it. The Bat Chat player there, Wolf Silver, did a really nice job defending the suburb, coming in there with 3 kills and 3K in damage. Ready 5 Reaper in the Valor, 2,300 and a kill, blocking 2K. That's a solid game out of a Valor. And then finally, in that sniper spot, demon in the object 268 with a kill and 3k in damage. We're going to game 2.
Nice. All right. Here we go. Welcome everybody that's tuned in. How you guys doing? I know I didn't put out an advertisement. I completely forgot about it. I forgot to go. I'll do that here in a minute. Sorry we're a little slow and responsive on the chat, guys. Yet again, big 10-minute delay.
Yeah, it's always a little funky when we run the 10-minute delay. The 3-minute one, it's a little easier to respond to people in real time. But thank you for being patient with us, and thinking this is going to be a pretty good matchup and good battle across the board.
Man, I have to say, legit, you were a boss. He even already threw up a friggin' link, and he's also tagged in a whole bunch of people on the check-in. Holy crap! Hey, thanks for the subscribe.
He's
4
on it,
months
man.
now. 4 months.
You
Thank
did say he's the mod of the year.
That's why I heard about this guy. Kind of a little crazy. He likes things very organized and to the straight and narrow. Got to know him through the Steel Dragons. You know what? And I offered him the job. And I mean, that guy's everywhere now. He's in every tournament as a mod.
I am nowhere. I just lurk in the shadows.
You know, he is involved in everything. He's there's a tournament going on. Legit, it has his
Right.
has his hand in it somewhere. So we're actually really happy and excited about that because he keeps us on our toes, and he's who we're explain how this.
Oh, this is
One of the cool things on this map or on this format in the ladder is every week you get 2 maps, as Legit pointed out, and you play all 4 games, regardless of if it's 4-0 or 0-4 or split 2-2 or 3-2 or 3-1. You play all 4 maps each week of the ladder tournament.
There we go. Polar throwing up their tanks. Here we go. Carbine, E4, Winter Spear, and the Straub. Isbox, M60, Gucci Man in the 48 patent. Coyote, Smokey Joe, Morris, all in the Super Conks.
Interesting. Yeah, over on the TB side, in the Chisel, Demon, then double Bat Chats, Killing You for Fun, and Wolf Silver in the Sleazy E. Odin's rocking that. The Machine is coming out there with Private Shady, and then double Valors with Omega and Reaper. We're ready to go to battle. Yes, Big Slice, I was a former history teacher, so that little Qilin lesson was straight out of the textbook.
I always need the stats and analytics guy. That's why.
And fun stories.
Yep. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Liberty Falls, round 2.
Well, I think the setup by Polar and their plan of attack was good. I just think TB's defense in the way it responded was better, and they chose a quick lineup of tanks that could swing to either side of the map, and they did not overextend. So let's see if Polar can pick up on some of those good play tips that TB ran for their defense and make this tie this up again. I'm going to bet you that Sturv, that 103Bs, that it end up in A9. Looking right down that 9 line.
All right, I'm going to swap over to the TB side of the world now with the camera here.
Mm-hmm. They're kind of running a spread defense with Conquerors anchoring the 1-2 line. The M60 is going to take that sniper position up in A1. And then it looks like the E4 is kind of going to play the alpha swing tank.
Reaper already taking a
Sure.
big hit there.
Yeah, sure enough, that Sturv is over there in A9. Reaper is already, yeah, your Reaper on TB is half health. Wow.
Interesting. TB is creeping across the middle.
Ooh.
This throws a monkey wrench into the whole biz.
You do not want that E4 shooting down on you in the middle of the map.
All right, now here comes the
That's a,
pushing now. Bad Chat Chisels. Here we go. Gonna pull those guys up.
again, those Bat Chats and Chisels are not going to fare well against Hull Down, Sturv, and Conqueror. EB has some intel. I mean, they know there's a Patton, they know there's a Conqueror on that side. I don't think they know there's Sturv is back there. Do they risk it for the biscuit? I don't know.
Well, they're going to get, maybe catch it on while it's on travel, maybe.
I don't know. But see,
Well,
like Shady has moved up in the machine to mid-map. He's there at Echo 4, and he's already half health. These tanks moving across the middle of the map, so far they're bleeding a little bit, whether that be Reaper or Shady. You think TB can rotate out of this and push through, or if you're just locked into current?
Right now, they're gonna ride this one out, and they're gonna try to do what they can do. There's no way to turn it back now. You're pretty much what you'd bleed out the little bit of health you have trying to run away.
Yeah.
So I mean, the only thing to do is
they're trying to do. I think they're trying to get up to the D-line ridge with the machine, the Sleazy E, and the Valor, and kind of get under the guns as a way of preventing the tanks to get over to the 9 line once they push the mediums. I think that's what the strat is. It's just that they're taking too much damage to make that happen. Oh. Omega up there on the 2 line just got slapped and is already down to 724 in health. He's a 2-shot now, and that is going to really ease things up on the 1-2 line and allow Polar to make some more rotations.
Well, on push now, 9 line.
Sturf just got detected now.
And on the complete opposite side, Polar now pushing into Odin.
Yeah, they decided that Odin is the right tank to take out. He's very weak down there.
Oh, Odin misses his shot. Gonna pay for it there. He had Smokey for a moment. Back over to the medium battle.
These mediums are stuck, just like, I mean, like you described it. These mediums just can't push into these tanks here. And they're bleeding hard. Ready just went down, or Ready Reaper just went down in the Valor. These are not the type of fights you want to have. Engagement. Wolf Silver is a 1. The Chisel by Demon is a 1. Bat Chat goes down. Demon should go down next. And then you're down to the final Bat Chat and a 4v1. And are they going to push him into the drink? Yes, they are.
All right.
We're tied up here. Defense won both of those, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, defense.
That's why it's everybody's favorite map.
Yeah, I will not comment on why that map doesn't end up in a lot of the tournaments, but there is a belief that it's a pretty one-sided map. Okay, looking over on the TB side, Wolf Silver we saw in that medium assault on the 9 line was able to put in 1140. And only a couple other tanks were able to break a grand. Odin, in his Sleazy E, was able to put out 1824 and block 1250. And then finally, Led Demon in the Chisel, that was again on that 9 line assault, was almost able to punch out 3K in that tank. So doing some good work right there, but just not enough damage out of the rest of the team for an assault. Polar did not lose a tank and had a fantastic damage spread. Super Conqueror there at the top, almost putting out 2 grand there, is Morris. His other Super Conqueror buddy, Wily Coyote, put out over 2 grand and picked up a kill. And Smokey Joe put up 1775 with picking up 2 kills right there. So good stuff across the board with the Super Conqueror play. The M60 is Box, put out 1847 with picking up a kill. The E4 put in just over 1,500 in damage. And the Patton, oh boy, look at the Patton Patton stuff. Gucci Mane, 3 kills, almost 5K in damage, and blocked 1170. That is a heck of a Patton game. And I think that's almost like the perfect medium for this map, especially on defense.
Yeah, he was able to move around there with ease. I mean, he went one way, kind of, and then kind of double back, and then he was able to just rotate back and forth from one spot to the other. So, Patton good.
Patton works. Well, when you're playing defense, you don't have to travel far across the map, right? He was basically traveling 3 grid squares and was able to just keep that gun singing. And boy, what a tank to have a great game in. 48 Patton. All right, so we're tied up 1-1, and we will play both sides of the next map regardless of who wins this next one. You're going to see some more open play and probably play you're more familiar with if you watch a lot of NBA matches when we go here to Marivanka. Definitely one of the things that I think we've seen creep up in the last few months is those Valors have been staples on this map, along with Super Conquerors. The British heavies dominate on this map.
In multiple different ways of this map being defended, we've seen A caps, we've seen B caps, we've seen Artie and damn near in the water at F0. We've seen Artie up in A1, we've seen Artie in K1. So
just about anywhere on the 0 line or the A line, we have seen Artie placed on this map.
Right. Let's see what, and that's the beauty, because everybody puts their own twists into these strats. Because I mean,
I do think this one, the vision thing is huge, especially if you're on defense. Knowing where that attack is coming from, knowing where those tanks are so you can make rotations and get your guns in the game are huge. If you lose vision on defense, I would say you're screwed.
Just waiting on one polar here. All right, here we go. Uncle Buck and the T100 LT Gucci Man in the Bat Chat. Winnery Spear, IS7, Wily Coyote, Smokey Joe, Carbine Killer, all in Super Conks is Box in the QL.
Yeah, and over on the TB side, you have Private Shady in the LT and the Chisel killing you for fun. Bat Chat, Wolf Silver, Double Valor Demon, and Kinga, Double Super Conqueror, Reaper, and Odin.
There we go, and hopefully we made it right inside the timer. Woo!
I know if you're going quick, I have to go quick. It's
Must
just
go
that
faster.
I
Must
can
go
tell by
faster.
your
Must
voice.
go faster.
Must go faster, because legit, we'll launch it. This is a tournament, so we don't have the luxury like on a regular WNF night where we can
Play
finish
around.
off the names and then hit it.
Yep. Have a little bit of fun. We can take your time, have banter a little bit. This one, be right on it. All right. I think that Chi-Lin is going to be quite an asset in the GTL. It's going to be fun to see that thing in a
Oh, yeah.
lot more tournament play.
I think as you know, we were just playing around in pubs with it the other night, and just having like a 113 or 5A with it, and just having that alpha and that heat and the kind of the different rates of fire, we found that could be a really deadly combo. So, yeah, I think you're going to see that in comp soon enough.
JD rolled out, get a little bit of spots there. TB though going full on 9-line.
So Buck's been really good in that light tank. So the question is he going to be an active scout, or is he going to bush up and watch that cap? Looks like he might be looking for that bush right there.
Right, and he has his backup Winter Spear right there in the IS-7 pocket. Matter of fact, if the other team kind of gets stuck on the F line up there playing the ridges, well, because they're going to get spotted here momentarily by Uncle Buck. But if you can stuff it, man, that IS-7 could just own.
Yeah, that position is become a very meta position for that tank. I have seen some Valors played there, just depending on, you know, how the person plays that. But hugging that line, that tank, you just saw that big bounce right there. Buck did get spotted, so Buck is going to bounce out. But that's what it means. It's going to be up to Sphere there to watch that cap and to provide.
All right.
Demon is kind of creeping up along that line.
Just taking a quick back here. Gucci Man coming on out there, does light up, killing you for fun, but not Wolf Silver. So that kind of.
They're trying to block on the cap there, Hells. Looks like Private Shady is behind Kinga, and they're going to sacrifice the Valor.
Yes, sir.
And this is at a force.
Only thing about
out
it
of their
is,
hidey holes.
IS-7 there can stop it. Ooh.
Uncle Buck. This guy is something in his light tank.
He was getting right up in there.
He got right in there, reset the light tank. Kinga's down to a one shot. He's just gonna chill behind that house again until it's time to come out.
JD's like, how in the?
I was like, oh, he's gonna die, and he just went right in there. I didn't even think he took a hit. Took one right there from Demon. Demon is now very focused on him. But having one tank on the cap is very different than having two or three.
Yes, sir.
You got a lot more time defensively. You can throw some high explosive shells, see if you can get a cheap reset. And what I mean by a cheap reset is that you're not exposing your tank. You fling some AG right there next to Private Shady, reset them, and boom, there you're back over a minute on the clock. Right there it is.
TB
However,
now
we do have
engages
a
the mediums.
rotation.
Yep, they have engaged the mediums.
Might be, I don't know. How intent is in this meat push on the 3-4 line?
Going a little digital there, bud.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Let me know if it keeps up and I can reset my headset.
You sound good right there, buddy.
Okay. I was just wondering how much intention is behind these two mediums. they definitely pushed up to that C3 position, but it doesn't seem like they're interested in going much further.
Uncle Buck taking a hit there. I'm going to swap back here. They're pinging Lead Demon.
So far, I really like how Polar has defended this. I think they've done a really nice job.
Swing
Have
back
a lot of their
to
health.
the mediums. I don't think Wolf's been spotted this entire time. I think they just think it's the chisel. But you would have to at least guess, because you haven't seen the other Bat Chat, that the Bat Chat's probably... There he is. Now he gets lit. Was he lit earlier?
I don't know. To me, that seems like a standoff in the north right now. I don't really see two mediums pushing into the teeth of that defense, which is just all grouped up in about 3 grid squares. I don't see how that works out for them.
Oh, well, no, me neither. Absolutely not. It's just one of those.
Private
I'm
Shady
like,
back
how far do you
on
push in with
tap,
him?
hiding behind Kinga's dead tank. But again, it's not going to take much to reset them, and they are flinging the high explosive his way. Boom. Oh, and he's down. Nice shooting from the 3-line ridge by Polar. As Hell's pointed out, just watching that IS-7 in that position there, Sphere is half health, but boy, he's done his job this entire game.
Yep. That lead demon down.
Yeah. I'll also point out, Uncle Buck, even though he's down to a one-shot, keeping the light tank alive is monstrous on this map. Keeping that intel, being able to have vision, huge. And notice even how Buck has very smartly fallen back, preserving his tank, but providing vision still for his team.
I wonder how much ammo Odin has left. I know that Conk has a lot of ammo, but...
Oh, that Chi-Lin fire out of that cannon, man, is something. It might take a few matches for me to get over that.
Few people I've heard say it's so annoying watching it
when you're actually
from
in the tank?
driving the tank over and over again.
I guess I could see that. I'm watching it from overhead and just watching that plume of fire shoot out in 3 different directions is insane.
Still, we're going to try to go in. It's going to be interesting.
Yep, so it looks like they're going to make a little push here on the IS-7 with Wolf Silver and Demon. There, it's kind of
Bat Chat versus IS-7
a little bit of a
doesn't
desperation move. Yeah, this
Yeah.
IS-7 is just
Bat-
doing IS-7 stuff.
Right.
You go in there with a full clip Bat Chat, and the IS-7's still alive.
Russian
problem-
biased.
Yeah, well, the problem is also that dip makes it a very awkward attack, because unless you get in the dip with the IS-7, you're shooting at its turret.
How you doing, Pet?
And
Thanks for
you're
the follow.
you're just not going to damage that tank. All right, looks like they're going to hunt down Odin in that Conqueror, starting to push forward there. I think Demon's still hanging on to maybe he's a 1-shot, 2-shot, depending on who hits him there in the Valor. Odin could take out Uncle Buck here.
Oh,
Oh, vicious attack there with the Bat Chat and the Light Tank. And Demon now down to a one-shot for TB. And an excellent defense by Polar.
great job.
A good battle, though. Battle lasted back and forth. Good effort there by TB to probe, and I like the idea of putting the tank on the cap.
All right. Oh, you're breaking up really
This
bad,
year,
buddy.
robot again.
You're really fast. I'll just fly through the damage here. Wolf Silver 1160, and that Bat Check Reaper coming out there 1133, blocking 1670. Odin 1373. Lead Demon knowing that Valor coming out there 2703 over onto the Polar side. Carbine Killer coming in. Oh, winner, chicken dinner. 2 kills, 3595. Blocking 790. Great job. Ms. Box in the QL 1997 picking up a kill. Gucci coming out there 2 kills 16-17. Wile E. Coyote just kind of farther back out of the group, so we saw where he was. Smokey Joe Logo coming in there 2301 and a kill. Great job there. Uncle Buck in the Light Tank though 1 kill 1131 and Winter Spear. The IS-7 3K damage, 2363 assist, and almost 3K, 2870 in blocking. Great job going out there. Polar taking this one. All right, so let me get this correct. If TB wins the next time around, it ends 2-2, right?
Correct. And if Polar wins, it ends 3-1.
Alrighty.
And it's done this way because there's 5 weeks of the starting tournament, which just is based off your win-loss. And then that is what seeds you into the actual 32-team single elimination bracket tournament.
Gotcha.
Which is why we only play 4 maps. So that way everybody plays the same amount of maps no matter what.
There we go.
Looks like we're back. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, welcome back, sir.
Yeah, good to be back. I was commenting, I guess no one probably heard me, but that IS-7 blocked over 3K in that position. That was
Right.
fantastic. Whitney, yeah. Really good.
It was one hell of a game.
4th and final game. Polar is up 2-1, so this could end in a tie or a 3-1 win for Polar.
Yep, that's what me and the Jew were just talking about.
See, like minds.
Hey, welcome back to the party.
Yeah, good to be back. Almost like I was reading minds.
Right? Nope. It's almost like a format. We know exactly what to do all the time, and we do it in a certain order.
Yep, exactly.
All right, just waiting on 1 tank each. Well, that's legit. I'll let you go down TB side, and Des, if you want to go down Polar.
Sounds good.
Unless it's
TB, we have 2 Super Conks by Odin and Omega, 2 Valors by Kinga and Demon, a Bat Chat by Wolf Silver, a D100 by Private Shady, and waiting on their 7.
All right, over
We're
on the Polar side,
waiting.
we have Smokey Joe bringing out the Artie. So we finally get to see an Artie out of one of the 4 games. Uncle Buck in the LT. M60 is box. The Bat Chat, Gucci, Valor, Ava. Oh, and we're going to battle. Was not quick that time. Up the rest of the tanks as we get into battle.
So when with a 3 minute timer, it's whenever the one team is ready. The timer begins.
Huh? I'm confused.
Oh no, I'm just wondering because I know they typically do the 2 tank, 1 tank, or 3 tank, 2 tank, 1 tank, whatever. Oh, I just didn't.
I just start the timer because they pick a tank and they don't ever say they're ready, but they pick the tank. So that's them letting me know they're ready.
It looks like Polar is
Awesome.
deciding to move that Artie down that 8, or probably that 9-0 line. They're guarding that Artie really well, but Private Shady wants to find that Artie and has really extended into the field, and he lit up all the tanks around the Artie, but he was not able to sniff out Smokey Joe there.
Crazy light tank stuff tonight. No, legit. I was just straight up to keep everything legit. You know me.
All right, so Polar's
Because I
kind
knew
of
you were
setting
gonna
up,
be
and we've seen this a lot from teams that use Artie. So Gucci is going to hang out here on the A line, about A6, 7, bush up, and just watch that rear side. And he's going to be supported by the M60. Box is box, and they'll watch the backside. They'll probably move these Conquerors. Ooh, one of the Conquerors. Speaking of Conquerors, Carbine Killer just got half health. More than half health. He's
Oh
getting
my
tore
gosh.
up right now. He's caught and tracked and sideways. He better get that tank moving, or Polar is going to be in a world of hurt. Wow.
They're putting in
How's
some
that set?
work on the ridges today.
Yep. Yeah. Good stuff by TB. That kind of, that's not a game changer, but yeah, when you take a full health heavy ridgeline tank down to a 2-shot and
Gucci
that
almost
early in
dead.
the game,
Gucci might go down. Wolf tracks him. Gucci pixes. Wolf got I think 1 shot left, and he does it.
oh,
Oh, clutch kill.
Gucci's
That
out
helps.
on the backside, so that really opens things up. Artie is not safe now.
No.
That M60 is not enough to hold the back line, and that Artie is going to have to move or rotate to the other side of at least where those houses are, I think. And that's exactly what he's doing. He is waiting to get that last shot off, and he is on the move. But boy, Polar is in a bit of trouble here. Uncle Buck is lighting him up, but the problem is that they really can't get on the cap at all. I think the play is just to keep them lit and maybe bleed them with Artie, but so far TB is keeping its hit points.
Killing you, making it down to the A6 now. I think it's gonna be a pretty. I don't think he's gonna advance any farther, just because of carbine. Yep.
Well, and for defense, it's not is they into anything. These two medium tanks can hold this backside here. killing you for fun, and the chisel should be a little more cautious and preserve those hit points. You're tying up. Watch the backside flank, which it limits the offensive ability on the cap. So, 5 TV, I'd just be telling everyone, just keep doing what you're doing. Oh, nice shot by Artie there on Demon. Put in a big hit, and I think he got slapped by maybe one of the Super Conquerors. So Demon now could be in trouble. This could be a game changer if Smokey Joe can take out Lead Demon and get that tank out of that that K5-6 position. That might allow some cap pressure by Polar, and they could turn this thing around. But oh, Demon down to a one-shot. Smokey Joe on reload again. I don't know about you, Hells, but I think that might be Polar's only play. Down goes Demon. Demon is now out of that position. It really leaves only Private Shady, who's done a good job of keeping the health of his tank spotting. But now, here's where Whitney now can start moving up along that line in the Super Conqueror, and then maybe get, I guess, Uncle Buck on cap.
Are they going to try putting a Valor maybe, or they're just going to go ahead and try to go low dip?
Got a little bit of time to maybe try one, but you got to put some damage now on you, Private Shady. Private Shady has to pay for making all these spotting runs. So here goes Uncle Buck. Let's see if Uncle Buck can get on cap, and nope. Shady's doing a really good job.
Right, yeah, there's nothing's right now really contesting Shady. Box, though, is getting ripped. Box down to a 1. But the batch hat does get lit. Wolf Silver. They can't lose that batch hat. TB doesn't want to lose any tanks right now. Looks like they're going to be trying to rotate Uncle Buck this way, light up Wolf Silver maybe, and get him permanently lit up. This is Mike.
The problem is they're just running out of time. We're under 3 minutes here. You gotta. Oh, nice! Oh. They took out the chisel. Okay, chisel's gone. Wolf Silver is.
Oh no, Uncle Buck! Oh no, he bounced. Wolf Silver should be loaded. There. Oh gosh, here we go.
Running and. And Box is coming in to try to kill Silver.
Oh no!
Should be able to. There it goes. Wow. Is it too little, too late though? I mean, where do you win this game if you are Polar? Too much health on those Super Conquerors. Odin is full health. Omega, Inga, and you still have a light tank. You'd almost have to just throw everything on B cap, right?
Yeah, distract with the M60 and then throw everything on B.
But I don't think they're going to do that.
Well, the M60 Box is up in the Odin space.
Here goes Ava 420 on cap. He's not detected right now, but Private Shady says, yeah, he's spotted right now. He is turning sideways, it looks like, to die.
Oh no, Carbine went to the other side of him.
Oh. I think he died a little too close to the capsule. Carbine, I think, needs to be behind him.
There you go.
But now you need more tanks on the cap. Oh, and he goes down. Turned that turret and took a slap right in the side, and then that's probably it for Polar. Smokey Joe, I think, is all that's left, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
We're gonna 2-2.
A great battle, though. Went right down all 10 minutes. Joe might get one more shot. I think Sheedy's gonna get him.
Wow, great job to both these teams pulling it off. 2-2.
I know, right?
Absolutely
fun.
love it. Each one.
And tied up 2-2 at the end, right?
Right. Oh, man.
Good stuff.
Amazing,
stuff.
amazing work.
Yeah, so nice battle tonight to both teams. Looking quickly at damage on the Boulder side in the Super Conqueror there at the top. We have Whitney putting up 1384 and blocking 1500. His partner in crime, Carbine Killa, in his Super Conqueror picking up a kill, doing 1300 in damage. Fox in his M60 doing 1600 in damage. And Smokey Joe in the Artie doing 2666 and picking up a kill. Good stuff. Over on the Bastard side, nice damage spread at the top. Wolf Silver in the Bat Chat, 2 kills with 3602. Monster game there in the Bat Chat. Odin in his Super Conqueror putting up 2324, picking up a kill. Nice game. Omega in the Super Conqueror with 2 kills, 1830 in damage. In the Valor, Kinga putting up 2400 in damage. And then finally, Private Shady, who I think he dominated in the light tank battle, just in terms of keeping everything lit, keeping his hit points. He was a nuisance. He did his job. He had 2 kills and over 1K in damage.
All right, guys. And that's it. That concludes this evening's show. Thank you so much for these teams coming out playing this evening. It's amazing. Legit. Thank you for coming out and modding.
It's always a pleasure.
Dis, thank you for coming out, buddy.
Hey, I wouldn't.
Yep. Well, you got any closing thoughts there, you guys? I know
I'm just excited that the ladder tournament's rocking and rolling, and we're getting to see some different tank lineups with this new format, and excited to see what the next week brings.
Hell yeah, buddy. Legit, you got anything, bud?
Yeah, just thanks for these two coming out and playing in the ladder and allowing us to stream them tonight. And hope everyone
Yep, big shout
stays
out.
safe with everything going on in the world. And congrats to your daughter.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Yes. Big shout out to Frankie. Great job, girl. So, absolutely love the ladder guys. Always supporting those guys no matter what. You guys put on a great quality product. Same sentiments from Legit saying, I hope everybody's staying safe out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, and would you flip and believe it? Christmas is almost here. What the hell? This year's flown by. That means we got to get caught up and do some more tanking before all the cool stuff starts coming out in the holidays like they did last year. So, everybody, be easy, stay safe. We'll see you next Wednesday. We'll have a doubleheader next week. So,